today is about exhaust. It's an exhausting video. Trying to get it quiet, but also to be, to flow. I don't have a gas torch. I'm only limited to a MIG. 1, 2, and 3 baffles, and then the final one to hold the pipe. And we're gonna keep the original one for now. So my idea is to get the flow to just redirect, and hopefully that'll cut down some dBs, and we'll still have good flow. If we chop it this way and this way, it's gonna have these ugly welds. So my plan is to just chop from the back and then from the bottom. So at least we won't, see it partially. Oh, let me do a before exhaust sound. So that's too raspy for my liking. So I'm trying to get it quiet, but what I also got is a chance to fix this loose baffle. I just cut it up and this is what I got. So now I know where the rattling was coming from. There we go. Yeah, man. That's old man vision right there. But at least we got that out. So remember, I never done this before. This is my first time, but I'm just hoping I could put it all back together. Now, my plan changed from what I was telling you earlier. Now, I plan to take this part out because there's another baffle that is right here, and there's one over there that was over here. Forgive me with the music. So I plan to take this out so I can make a longer stinger light. And then we could stuff it with steel wool or insulation, whatever your choice, in here. And I think that's it, right? Let me take this out here. Let me try to take this out. Hope it comes out easy. All right. So this is what I got. I'll tell you, it's not an easy one. This Suzuki pipe, it doesn't have rivets. It's all welded in, and I think that's to cut costs. Don't have to go through a lot of steps to put these barrel muffler together. So I have to dissect 2 areas because I want to keep one baffle, which is down right there, so I can make this to be a stinger pipe or just another muffler. And then this is going to be my chamber. Now I know why I was smoking so much. That's why. Shitloads of carbon residue. Late into the night. I'm just about welding everything back up here. See what we got. I still got to do the pot stuffer with the old pot scrubber. I keep everything, even those. Man, there was a lot of, look at that, all that carbon and up in here too. So now I'm about to just weld it up, and I'm not sure if I'm going to put rivets or screw to hold this in, because I want to test the sound with different packing. but I do have it stuffed in here. I might just try to start it with this, but let me get this weld all taken care of, and then we'll install this thing back on. Waiting patiently there. It is on. It's actually quite loud. Okay, we're gonna need more. We're gonna need more hose on the baffles. Day 2, she is done. Out there in the sun. Out there in the sun. She's done. Out in the sun. All right, I'm not gonna try to rhyme, but I gotta figure it out. She is actually sounding a lot quieter. Last night it was still loud, so what I did was I just drilled holes throughout the whole baffle, and then I add partitions and then stuffed it up. Sounds real good. All right. They always say a two-stroke has to make a lot of noise to run. You know what? I'm gonna have to disagree. That sounds nice. All right, until the next mod, thanks for following.